I am Paul Cote, a local author and writer. My studio is located in the West Monroe area. At this time, we're offering a presentation to show my videos and my books. The Q&A will be on writing, self-publishing, and other topics that are related to it. If you're interested in seeing a book and video showing, you can contact me at the number below, or you can email me at this address. I am now working on my 8th book called Heaven's Gate. For more information on my books or videos, you can click on YouTube or go to Google and type in H. Paul Cote. Feel free, with no obligations, to contact us. I will enjoy coming out and talking to your group and showing them one of my book videos. People have found our videos entertaining and very educational. It's a real crowd pleaser. Thank you for your time and looking forward to hearing from you. Here's a short video with Tony reading and a short video after that on the book reviews. Thank you.
Redneck Riviera, written by H. Paul Cote, read by Tony Smith. Wayward, rebellious, a rebel without a cause, a community of rednecks known as Bachamites that try to keep their heritage alive for the future in order to be passed on to the next generation. Visit with Camry and Carrie as they introduce you around the neighborhood to witness some outlandish situations that are absolutely breathtaking. You're trying to catch your breath from laughing. The book is hilarious, heartwarming, and stupid. Crazy is what crazy does. This book will keep your attention throughout the whole story, filled with action-packed humor and passionate experiences that you will enjoy reading and reading again. The book holds 236 pages with chapter pictures. Chapter titles include Getting Off the Bus, Jay Going to the Shredder, Neighborhood Grocery Store, Meeting the Spider Lady, Redneck Parade, Bachamite Methody, Playing Beer Pong, Four-Wheeler Mud Digging, Porn Videographer, Friendly Gunfire, Jessica Comes On to Camry, Redneck Yacht Club, Spider Lady Seduces Camry, Henry Methody, and Devil's Passion Drug. Chapter 1, Getting Off the Bus. As soon as I stepped off the bus, the hot, blistering sun hit me in the face. The temperature is in the 90s already. The weather had still been in the 40s from where I'd been living. And there was still some snow on the ground when I left. I made my way through the bus station, and as soon as I made it through the door, I could feel the hot but moist breeze. As I made my way around the building, I noticed a few tables and chairs off in the corner giving you the idea of a small eatery. You know, like a cafe without a waitress. As I was sitting there, I looked up at their menu, hoping to find something that I would like to eat. I waited for my sister to get here to pick me up. I haven't called her yet, so naturally it would be a surprise when I do. She doesn't even know I'm in town. I've been drifting for the last several years since her mom died. It's been 5 years since I've seen her, or since she came to visit me and Mom in New York. She claims she likes the South much better, saying it has its funny moments. Sometimes she would tell me stories, and we would both bust out laughing at some of the things that go on in her neighborhood. She told me before over the phone that she lives in a place called Balkanville, and her neighbors are called Bacchanals. As I began to feel hunger pains, I was afraid the guy at the next table would hear my stomach growling. But as I eased my eyes around to see if he heard it, I hear him let out a fart that bellows out of the furthest parts of the room I was sitting in. I'm sure my face had a look of puzzlement and confusion. Then right away I pulled my recall of the moment. When I first eased my eyes toward where he was sitting to see if he had heard my stomach, I noticed him lifting one of his legs up in the air just a little bit. What came to mind was he was scooting himself back in the chair. Then I heard it. I was in shock that somebody would do that at a place where you eat. The sound of this fart had a disgusting, gurgling sound that was making its way up between his butt cheeks. At the same time, loud enough to reverberate right down to the cashier at the far end of the counter, which is an easy 20 feet away. But nobody said anything. It appeared to be natural. Then my stomach began to growl again. I looked back up at the menu to see if there's something I would like to eat before I called sister. But I didn't recognize hardly anything on the menu. The first thing was a pig's feet sandwich, and the one under that was grits and gravy with alligator steak. I'm skeptical of ordering anything that I don't recognize. After reading the menu, I think I've lost most of my appetite. I believe I can smell some of the fart. Actually, I think the man might have crapped on himself. Now I'm getting a new breath of a foul odor. I reach over and grab my leather travel bag from the floor and begin easing my way over to the stool at the counter. Then I notice these little sandwiches that are stored away in a little see-through case. I asked the cashier to hand me one of the ham and cheese sandwiches, and then I would get a fountain drink. As I was sitting there enjoying my sandwich and drink, hoping that no one around me would take a fart, I hear a chair sliding on the floor. I turn my head, and I can see it's the guy at the table next to me where I was sitting at earlier. It looks like he was headed this way, probably fixing to ask the cashier something. For a moment, I had forgotten about the odor, the one I encountered at the table as the fart bellowed out of the room. As he went to pass me, I began to smell it again. I don't think it was just body odor. My face twinged as the guy walks past me, this terrible stench wafting into my nostrils. Of course, I could smell something was sour, but on top of all the smells,
Hi, my name is Robert. I was asked to give a book review. The book I picked was The Mask That They Wear by Paul Cote. The reason I picked this book is because it is inspired by true stories as horrifying as they are. The book is loaded with suspense and drama, and it's based on the stories of girls and young women being abducted and forced to sell their bodies either in a brothel or on the streets at the mercy of a pimp. Many of them are forced to do addicting drugs so they are easier to control. The sad thing is this is still going on even today. This book gives you the opportunity to go behind the curtains and see how some of these girls were forced to live. Once I started reading this book, I didn't stop until I finished. Every page made me want to read the next.
I read it. Okay, well, half of it, but I read half of it and I loved it. But you trust my opinion? You can read it once. It is at least like 4 stories in one. The chapters pass back and forth between different characters with different perspectives and different situations, and even different writing styles. For example, Hal Candenza's chapters, his mother is like a militant grammarian, so his chapters are very well spoken, who's written with a heavy accent and liberal use of slang. This makes a significant contribution to the plot. There are so many characters, and each of them is kind of quirky and weird in their own interesting way, and so you're just bound to find someone you get emotionally invested in. And is wonderfully postmodern without being...
It's The Adventures of Todd and Susie. It's a really great adventurous book. It makes you feel like you're there, actually, when you read it. And I read it to my son and daughter at night when they go to bed. It's about these two kids for a time machine, and they go back in time to a bunch of historical places. The way the book is laid out, you feel like you're there. And especially in the story in Ford's Theater, you can almost hear the bullet ring out just before it hits the President Lincoln. Besides all that I learned a lot more about history, there's also a part that are about Martin Luther King, Albert Einstein, Wright brothers, Emily Earhart. I can't remember all of them, but you also go on a river.
I love this book. It is amazing. This is this great guy. You could go on and on about him. He wrote this book. It's kind of like autobiographical, just with his experiences with like loving people, and like it's just a heartwarming, hilarious read, and it just makes you like want to go and give everyone a hug. I think it's one of those books I want to reread like every year, like to get me back into like mindful head. What's the word? Mindful mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's just really, really good, and I highly recommend it. So if you're looking for some nonfiction that's going to make you smile and make you feel good and kind of motivate you, or if you're feeling blue, that will like bring you out of the dumps and make you kind of have a happier, more light.
Every sentence in that novel is amazing. Every single character is unforgettable, and the book is funny. Don't trust me, it's gonna make you laugh so much that you're gonna cry, and then it's gonna tear your heart off your chest, and then you're gonna cry for real. It is sad because it shows you the sadness of the world, but at the same time it doesn't take your face and push it in the dirt for 500 pages. It's a very, as I said, genuine kind of sadness. It's an amazingly entertaining book, thrilling. It basically features like 3 or 4 books that are mixed together in a single masterpiece, so you always have something to keep you interested, and the level keeps growing and growing, and you think, oh my god, this is the best masterpiece I've ever read, and then the last lines come along and you say like, oh okay, this is better than the fucking Divine Comedy. No, I swear, that is something I love in books. It happens in Sweet Tooth, in Barney's version.
I really hope this book gets as much hype as it deserves. Fantastic, fantastic, fast-paced dystopian novel. It's, I think, it's like 430 pages. Literally flew through it. It's so good. There's just never a dull moment in this book. It's literally bit of action after bit of action after bit of action after bit of action. I can't give this book enough praise. So those are the 13 books that I thought were...
devoured it, pretty much. I loved it. This book is amazing, and I really want to read the 3 more, are there? I love this. Things that I didn't know about, and now I do. It's good to know them, because I value my life differently after reading this book. And those are books that I need in my life. And this is good. It's a good book. It's such a good book. I don't know what else to say. Just read it. Now, my favorite book. But this book, man, the emotions, the characters, the storyline, the end, the feels, all the feels. I can't deal with this. This had me bawling my eyes out. Oh, so many times. And I couldn't stop reading it, and it was so good.